Welcome to your Morning Manna. This week, we've been exploring the idea of what comes to mind when we think of God. And while we certainly don't want to put God in a box, thinking about God in a way that can be relatable to our needs helps us to connect with God. I was recently talking with a friend of mine, and we were talking about this and some of the same things, and he shared a story with me. He was talking with his daughter, and he was taking her to dance class. And on the way to the session, she asked him, "Do you think Jesus dances well?" And I thought that was super cute and funny. He responded, "Yes, definitely. He probably break dances." Now, I know that that's kind of funny, but what's cool about this is that she was connecting with Jesus in a personal way through something she was experiencing in life. Earlier this week, we looked at God as our rock and how that brings us strength and security, and how God is our light, and not an actual light, but by seeing Him as our light, we can draw vision and clarity and warmth and comfort from Him. Today, I want us to look at God as our hope. And you might be thinking, well, of course He's our hope. But sometimes that truth is no longer fresh and we need a reminder. Like in Psalm 9, verse 18, where it says, "But God will never forget the needy. The hope of the afflicted will never perish." Or Psalm 147, verse 11, "The Lord delights in those who fear Him, who put their hope in His unfailing love." And as we look through and meditate on these few verses, we can see God as our provision and our eternal hope. These verses teach us that there is always a hope in Christ because of who He is, not because of our circumstances. We can actually draw peace in our circumstances by putting our trust in Jesus, because we can trust and rely in who He is and not what we might or might not deserve. Putting our hope in Christ lets us see past our circumstances to keep our eyes fixed on Jesus, who is the author and perfecter of our faith. And in that place, we meet Jesus in a personal and in a relatable way. Thank you for joining me again today, and we will see you right back here tomorrow.